Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about you can't fake being a spiritual person. What is a spiritual person should be the first question. Well, I could answer that many ways. It depends how your journey started when you were introduced to spirituality, a spiritual path, a spiritual way. A lot of people are born into it in that country. Tibet, India, Bangladesh, all those different places. You're born into this way of life, this spiritual way of life, with rituals, okay? With rituals. And those people wear specific clothes. A lot of times Westerners, like white people, will adopt that accent and wear those clothes and, be transformed that way. I guess it's possible. I don't know. I don't see it that way. But, however, albeit nonetheless, they really get into it. My introduction to spirituality started in 1988 when I was introduced to the 12 steps. And if you're in recovery, okay, from addictions of any kind, but let's just focus on alcohol and drugs, the 12 steps are about having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps. What is a spiritual awakening? Well, in the back of the big book, in Appendix B, it tells us a spiritual awakening is a profound personality change sufficient to bring about recovery. So we're talking about personalities now. We're talking about characters now. And this is why you cannot fake, if you're in recovery from an addiction, this is why you cannot fake spirituality. Because your character and your personality will eventually show who you are. We meet a new group of friends. We want them to like us. We'll say things that we think are words that would appeal to this new group of friends. But eventually, your character and personality shows up. I said this the other day, talk the talk, walk the walk. And you know what? If you're walking a spiritual path, if you believe you're guided by some force, chances are you've investigated Buddhism, Hinduism, Sufism, the teachings of Confucius, Taoism, the Stoics, those different teachings. And so those teachings help keep you in balance, all right? Those teachings help exactly in the area that Appendix B in the big book talks about, a profound personality change. This is what it's about, a profound personality change. In the big book, it says sufficient to bring about recovery. In the real world, I'd say it's a profound personality change sufficient to enable you to get along with people. And whether you're recovering from an addiction or you're in a spiritual path, there is no excuse, and I've been saying it since day one on this channel, there is no excuse for inappropriate behavior, whether it's words or deeds. Doesn't matter what spiritual path or way I've studied, or religion, doctrine, and tenet. They all have pretty much the same message, except in Christianity. See, there's two types of Christians. There's the Old Testament warrior God Christian. If you don't do the right thing, you're going to die. I'll kill you, smite you. And then there's the love of Jesus Christ in the New Testament. For the most part, all religions and spiritual paths are telling you to calm down. Calm down. Think before you speak. Think before you act. And if you can't get along with people, go somewhere and hide.